Meantime, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is rejecting Republican calls to have D.C. police taken over by the federal government. It follows the murder of Mike Gill, a Republican and Trump official who had worked for D.C. elections. Fox 5's Melanie Alwick is live on Capitol Hill with the latest. Melanie.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, we moved over here to Noma, where one of the other murders happened. Now, listen, if Congress actually did repeal the Home Rule Act, it would mean Congress would be responsible for every aspect of life and politics and government in Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser said people are trying to exploit this tragedy. I just spoke with a woman who is known to the family of A.J. Vasquez, who was murdered here. Here's how she's feeling this morning.
And it's heart-wrenching that, his beautiful life, his beautiful family, very young, gorgeous little girls are not afforded the same platform and narrative that, someone who's much more prominent and political might get. But to the extent that anyone's, tragedy prompts change that helps all of us, I think we're all for that. So in some sense, I'm glad that people are talking about it, but I do hope that people remember that everyone's life is special and important.
The murder of Mike Gill has gained national political attention. The 56-year-old VP of the Housing Policy Council was waiting to pick up his wife on K Street last week when a man got in his car and shot him in an attempted carjacking. That same suspect then came over here to Noma and shot and killed 35-year-old Alberto Vasquez Jr., known as AJ, in that carjacking on N Street. He then carjacked two other people in Prince George's County before being shot and killed by police. But it is Gill's death that has become a rallying cry for some Republicans. Gill was a Republican, father of three, and chief of staff at the Commodities Futures Trading Commission during the Obama and Trump administrations. He also served 3 terms on the D.C. Board of Elections. Former Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich posting on X that Gill's death is an example of why Congress needs to take back control of our nation's capital. Former President Trump in campaign rallies and on Truth Social saying the federal government must take over D.C. And again, back out here in the Noma neighborhood, a lot of people are feeling like what happened here has been overshadowed by all of this national attention. The U.S. Department of Justice, by the way, has promised more resources to help D.C. fight and prosecute crime. And again, in terms of this whole issue of whether the federal government could take over D.C., it could happen. It would require an act of Congress to repeal the Home Rule Act, but it would also require a majority in Congress to vote for it.
Thank you, Melanie.
All right, let's switch gears.